stuff is celebrated, but you don't have to take my word for it. I'll see you next time. Well done.
Is Raven-Symoné. Watch a new episode of Scrabble this Thursday at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
Now at 10, a new twist to the search for a missing Hawaii woman last seen at LAX. Tonight, an update on the Hana Kobayashi case that has garnered national attention.
Plus, a sinister scheme targeting special deliveries, how thieves across Southern California are stealing Apple products before you're able to pick them up at the store.
And from the plane to the shuttle, a family shares their story after being targeted in a racist attack at LAX. Now on the news at 10. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And hi there, I'm Courtney Friel in tonight for Cher Calvin. We begin tonight with new evidence in the search for a Maui woman who vanished after flying into LAX.
Photographer Hana Kobayashi was scheduled to catch a connecting flight to New York. Instead, police say she crossed the border into Mexico. KTLA's Rachel Medetoff live in Hollywood with more on the bizarre case. Rachel.
Micah, Court, that's right. Hana is seen on camera leaving the U.S., walking into Tijuana on November 12th. And this is a day after she sent her family concerning text messages and then went radio silent. Authorities say she appears unharmed. They don't believe she's in any danger.
Please, please do not stop saying her name.
An incredibly troubling and puzzling case. 30-year-old Hana Kobayashi landed safely at LAX on November 8th, but for some unknown reason, she didn't get on her connecting flight to New York City. In the days after, she's seen at various locations around LA, including the Grove and a metro station near Crypto.com Arena. On Monday, LAPD confirms it believes Kobayashi intentionally missed her flight. With cash and her passport in hand, Police Chief Jim McDonnell says she took a train to the U.S.-Mexico border.
At this time, Kobayashi's case has been classified as a voluntary missing person.
In the afternoon of November 12th, one day after she sent some concerning text messages to her family, Kobayashi is seen on foot entering Tijuana.
To date, the investigation has not uncovered any evidence that Kobayashi is being trafficked or is the victim of foul play.
Authorities have found evidence that the 30-year-old indicated her desire to disconnect from technology via her social media, but are encouraging her to connect with worried loved ones.
Reach out if you can at all.
In a tragic twist, on November 24th, Kobayashi's father, Ryan, died by suicide near LAX days after doing this interview. He had flown into town to search for his missing daughter. Why she abandoned her phone and seems to be off the grid, that's a mystery to her family and to police.
No indication that there would be anything to cause this to happen in this fashion, for her to go off. But like any family situation, you know, who knows what the dynamics are.
And I spoke to a representative for the Kobayashi family tonight. They have since retained counsel. They say this kind of behavior is completely out of character for Hana. Now, LAPD says it will not continue its investigation in Mexico, but it is still searching for information that might eventually lead them to Hana. We're live in Hollywood tonight. I'm Rachel Medetoff. Court, Micah, back to you.
Hopefully she's okay. Rachel, thank you so much. Now to breaking news in Malibu, where a bizarre search and rescue operation is unfolding at this hour. Ventura County fire officials say one person is still missing days after an SUV went 1,000 feet over the side of Pacific Coast Highway at Deer Creek Road. The crash happened Saturday. Officials say one person managed to get out of the overturned Cadillac Escalade and left the scene, never calling 911. But tonight, we are told that person returned and reported 2 missing passengers. Search and rescue crews were deployed to the area. One of the missing passengers was found at home. The third crash victim is still unaccounted for. Crews will continue searching in the morning.
The convicted killer is on the loose tonight after jumping out of a prison van while being transported for a court appearance at the Kern County Superior Courthouse in Delano. 34-year-old Cesar Hernandez has been in state prison since 2019. He is serving 25 years to life for first-degree murder in Los Angeles County. He pleaded no contest a month ago to manufacturing a weapon and possession of a banned substance. He was at the courthouse for a hearing on that case when he escaped. Anyone with information is urged to call 911.
Now to this, a heartbreaking development in an already tragic story. Police arrest a father accused in the shooting death of his 9-year-old son. The boy was just playing outside his grandparents' Compton home on Saturday night when he was shot and killed.
KTLA's Carlos Salcedo live in downtown LA with the latest. Carlos.
Yeah, such a sad story. The 9-year-old boy was spending the holiday weekend with his father. Tonight, he's behind bars facing child abuse and murder charges. This as neighbors in Compton gathered for a prayer vigil. Heart-stricken residents of this Compton neighborhood gathered Monday afternoon to recite the rosary in Spanish, praying for a young life taken too soon.
I'm sick, I'm sad.
9-year-old Princeton Jones was shot and killed outside his grandfather's house Saturday evening in the 15,000 block of Haskins Avenue. His biological father, 32-year-old Nicholas Jones, was arrested on charges of murder and child abuse.
I know that on the weekends he would go with his dad.
Alondra Delgado was one of Princeton's special needs teachers in kindergarten through 2nd grade. The 9-year-old had autism.
He was smart. His mom was educated. She was going to school to work with kids like him.
But Alondra says while she never saw signs of physical abuse, she and other teachers noticed patterns of neglect.
He looked like he hadn't been bathed for a while sometimes, and just things like that where you could tell that he was going through something.
Authorities have not released specifics on Princeton's death, but his sudden passing leaves a deep void for classmates at Long Beach Unified.
I'm sure the kids who were with him since kindergarten, like me, that have been in his class, because those kids stick together, they're going to be missing him every single day.
And Princeton's father is being held on a $2 million bond. He is set to appear in court tomorrow morning. Reporting live tonight from the Hall of Justice in downtown LA, Carlos Salcedo, KTLA 5 News.
Carlos, thank you. A Panorama City man accused of slapping a boy with autism appeared in court today. Scott Sakajian is charged with willful cruelty to a child and battery. Back in July, police say Sakajian slapped 10-year-old Alfredito Morales after the boy touched the emblem on his Mercedes-Benz while crossing the street with his sister. A cell phone video of the incident went viral, drawing widespread outrage. An attorney for the family says they continue to struggle as the legal process drags on.
I know them quite well now. I've spent a significant amount of time with them, and I feel the tension building every time court's about to happen. It's very stressful for them. At least the defendant had to appear for the first time today, and he will have to appear again on the 23rd. I'm sure he felt some of that same stress today, which is only fair. He's the one that started all this.
Sakajian is asking for a misdemeanor judicial diversion, allowing him to avoid pleading guilty, removing the charges from his record. If convicted at trial, he faces up to 6 months in jail.
You told me to have some more curry, right?
Yeah, here.
Have some more curry?
To record your tandoori.
Do.
Caught on camera, a woman hurling hurtful and racist remarks at a couple and their children. The family was traveling home from Mexico and had just boarded a shuttle bus at LAX when a woman unleashed the disturbing outbursts.
KTLA's John Fenolio spoke to the victims and joins us in the news center with more. John.
Court, Micah, we've seen countless videos of people behaving badly at the airport, but the victim in this case says the ordeal he experienced last week was totally unprovoked and deeply disturbing. We have to warn you that some of the video we're about to show you is offensive and may not be suitable for some viewers.